All right. I'm gonna lose my mind, guys, because I made a video and then it disappeared, and I'm very mad. Sorry. First of all, please make sure you're behaving. And I'm gonna get right to this because I'm gonna take as little time as possible here. Okay. Yesterday, everything was in y equals mx plus b form, and that was awesome. Today, it is not always going to be in y equals mx plus b form, and that will be less than awesome. So there's two special cases that are going to happen today. You might also see special case number one over here. This stands for infinity, infinitely many solutions. You have actually seen it before, okay? And this is going to talk, this means that sometimes we have two lines and they're actually going to be the same line. And if they are the same line, and I'll explain this in example number two, if they are the same line, you will have infinitely many solutions, right? The second thing that we're going to run into today is something that has no solution, and that is if you have the same slope, the same m, right? The same slope, and right there, that means that these two lines are never going to cross. And if they're never going to touch, then how can I have a solution? Okay. When you get to the homework, anything can happen. You can have an IMS question, you can have a no solution question, and you can also have a solution like yesterday's homework or yesterday's work, where you do have a solution. You have a intersection of two lines and you get an answer. So just keep that in mind. But today we're going to focus on, the notes are going to just focus on same line and no solution, or IMS and no solution. So let me run through that here real quick, and let me slide down here. All right, this first example, this plane up here, coordinate plane up here goes with this down here. Okay, so here's what I want to show you first. I'm just gonna use the same color, guys, because I don't have time to be jumping back and forth. Here's number one. Here's number two. This is how you should still be addressing this. Luckily, these two are both in y equals mx plus b form. In fact, I'm gonna put it up here. B for number one is equal to 5, and the m is equal to 2 over 1. Or remember, it can also be the exact opposite. I don't mean flip, I mean the exact opposite signs. So negative 2 over negative 1. Pretend that says negative 2 over negative 1. For number two, the B is, I can't read that, 1, and the M is also 2 over 1, or negative 2 over negative 1. All right, so let me graph both of those. Number one, I'm going to start at 5. And I cannot go up 2 and over 1, so I have to go down 2 and to the left 1. So down 2 and to the left 1, 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 and down 2 and to the left 1. Okay, if I put that line together, oh, I messed that one up. Down 2 and to the left 1. Here we go. I'm in a hurry, and okay, there we go. There's graph number one. Number two, I start at 1, and I also go up 2 over 1, up 2 over 1. Oh my gosh, notice, look what's going to happen. Because they have the same slope, they're always going to be the same distance away from each other, and they're never going to touch. So there you go. These are parallel lines. These are parallel. That's the international symbol for parallel. And that means there's no solution here. There's no crossing, right? And the only time you have a solution is when you intersect. And you have a point, right? But you do not have a point here, and so you are not intersecting. Okay. Let's move on. I'm going to show you one more over here for this one. And this is example 2. And I think I'm going to stop right here because example 3 and example 4 are exactly like 1 and 2. So I am going to stop after example 2, and then I'm going to have you can finish 3 and 4, and you can check it. It'll be online. And then you can do the homework, which will be 6 questions. Okay. Look at number 1. And number 1, it is in y equals mx plus b form. That is awesome because all I have to do is put it down. 2 is my b, and my m is negative 2 over 3 or positive 2 over negative 3. Okay. That is awesome. I can graph that. I'm going to start at 2. I'm going to go down 2 and over 3. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to go down 2 and over 3. Oh, I can't. So we're going to go the opposite direction. Can I go up 2 and left 3? 1, 2, 3. Yes, I can. And that's what I can do. And here's my first line. And there it is. There's number 1. Okay. I am going to change your color real quick. Here's number 2. And here's what I want you to notice. Number 2 is not in y equals mx plus b form. oh no, it's 2x plus 3y equals 6. And you will probably need to rewrite this. You will need to do this because there's math to do. You have movements of stuff that you have to do. Remember, if I want y equals mx plus b, then the 2x here is crashing the party and he needs to go to the other side. So I need to subtract 2x from that side and I need to subtract 2x from this side. And I'm going to draw a line there. My x's are going to disappear and I'm going to get 3y is equal to this 6 and this negative 2x cannot be combined. So I'm simply going to write down negative 2x and then I'm going to put a plus 6 after it over there. Okay. But my final answer here is not found until I divide everything by 3 because I need just y by itself. I need y equals mx plus b. So y divided by, and we have negative 2 over 3. You really can't do anything with negative 2 over 3. You can put it in your calculator, hit math, enter, enter. It's going to bring you back to negative 2 over 3. So my slope here is going to be negative 2 over 3. X, and then you can do 6 divided by 3, and that is going to be equal to 2. And here's what I want you to notice here, y'all. Check it out. When you get this answer, look at this. After I've rearranged it, look at this, and look at the first question over here. They're the same. They're exactly the same. So that second problem was kind of is the first problem in disguise. And essentially then I can draw the 2 here and I can go down 2 over 3, up 2, left 3, and my line is exactly the same. It's been drawn here twice on top of each other, and there it is. And because they are the same, keep in mind, this one is infinitely many solutions. Okay? That's pretty much it. I do want you to look at example 3. Notice that they are both in y equals mx plus b form, so that's good for you, and you can graph them, and then you can make a decision by looking at the graph as to whether they have no solution or infinitely many solutions. And then you can look at example 4. Notice that the second one is not in y equals mx plus b form, so you're going to have to rearrange that a little bit, and then you could make your decisions about whether it is no solution or infinitely many solutions. Okay? Again, I will post that online, and you can take a look at that. And then when you're done with that, come up to the guest teacher and ask for the homework, and then please get that done. I'll ask you to turn it in tomorrow. That's it. All right? Take it easy. Bye. Be good.